everybody, welcome to Aaron Clutter. I'm the editor-in-chief of Comic Booked, and tonight's interviewing a very special guest, IZZI. Welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me.
And thanks for being here. I appreciate it. IZZI is the creator of Seamus and Abbie, which is a really cool black and white webcomic that is in your new Indiegogo project. And I'll just let you take it away and go ahead and talk about the project first. We'll get that out there for everybody, and then we'll go through some questions afterwards, because I'd kind of like to know, where it came from and kind of what where the idea came from and how you've developed it over the years.
Okay, yeah, sure. So my name's IZZI. I am a sequential artist based out of Austin, Texas, and I'm currently making a webcomic called Seamus and Abbie. It's a slice of life dramedy, I guess I'd put it, about a Irishman who lives with his grumpy cat Abigail and his family in Dublin, Ireland, and he suffers from clinical depression. So it's just a very grounded webcomic about real life issues, but in an interesting way. So it has my own my own vision sort of thrown in there of like a interesting story about a grounded slice of life kind of subject with an interesting character and sort of the obstacles he has to overcome. So that's pretty much I guess a brief synopsis of it.
Okay. Yeah, and I read through some of the stuff you pointed me to, which is on your website, which is SeamusandAbbie.com, right?
Yes. Yes.
Check out some of the older web comics there, and they're really enough. There's enough comedy and I mean it's a deep comic sometimes, but it's a funny comic, and it just covers a wide range of things. I thought it was really good.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's actually one of my favorite comics and movies and to read is the kind that have serious and heartwarming subject matter kind of tied in together. So I wanted to show that in my own work. So I'm glad you picked that.
Okay, so let's talk about the project. So where are we going right now with Seamus and Abbie? What's the goal here for your Indiegogo project?
The project is going to be, or the project is to print the first volume or first chapter. It'll be called Seamus and Abbie Phase 1. I completed all the comic strips a few weeks back, so we're ready to send it to the printers, and I want to get out as many books as possible. And there'll be black and white comic strips along with some color, and it'll be a hardcover book, and we're hoping to reach 1,000 USD, and we've already reached that goal with physical and online donations combined. So currently we're sitting at 1,150. So
Wow.
Not too shabby. We have 10 days left, so we can keep it up.
Yeah, very good. No, that's great. I mean, I know I've seen a lot of projects over the last few years where we look at them and go, "Oh, this is some great subject matter. It's good art. It's something that would be a lot of fun to read." And they start in their project, and we've helped out a lot of folks for promotion through the site, and then it's like. And it's terrible because you see a great project and you really want it to succeed. So I'm glad that this one is doing so well and that you're reaching your goal. That's awesome.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying my best, and comics speak for themselves. So I think people that read it generally like it a lot. So I feel like people that pass through the website will definitely want to help us out. So I'm very grateful for that.
That's cool. So can we talk about where Seamus and Abbie kind of came from? How did you come up with this idea in the first place?
Yeah, sure. When I initially did the comic, I had been very anime based. Everything I did was just anime oriented. So I wanted to switch gears and make a Sunday strip kind of gag a week kind of comic that was funny, didn't really have a lot of meaning to it, just a grumpy guy with a cat. So I was doing that, and being the person I am, I love stories where we get into character analysis, reasons for why they do what they do. And I thought about it and I was like, you know what, maybe this guy's so grumpy because he has clinical depression. Because I've known many people in my life, and still do, that suffer from the illness. So I just started making it a little deeper, a little more in depth of why, the obstacles he's had to overcome with flashbacks and things like that, and kind of straying away from just being humorous, only humorous strips. But I found a good balance between humor and serious, and so I threw them together, and I love, love, love the outcome of it. And it's been really well received as well. So I've been keeping it up, and it's gained a very special place in my heart. And with the subject matter being as serious as it is, and actually more common than people would think about, how many people actually do suffer from clinical depression, it's been astonishing how, relatable Seamus has become. And whether you have depression or whether you just or whether you don't, because I don't suffer from it. He goes through something. He goes through a lot of things in the comic that at least everyone has at least experienced one thing that he's gone through. Whether it's loss of a loved one or breaking up with your girlfriend or having a bad day at work. He just relates to a lot of. He's relatable to everyone, I think. So that's I think why the comic has done as well as it has, and why I love it so much as the creator.
And I've noticed. I mean, you have the man and the cat thing in several classic stories, and so in a way, you're kind of flipping the story. And Garfield tended to be the one who was a little more depressed and a little more reliant on everybody else to lift his spirits. Where now it's kind of the opposite. You got Seamus, the depressed guy with lifting the spirits. So that's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, I guess in this case, John is Seamus, but a grumpier John, and Abigail is a happier Garfield.
Maybe without so much lasagna, right?
Yes, not as much, but they have haggis because they are in Ireland. So
there you go. That's funny. All right, so let's talk about some of the rewards. People always like to hear, well, what do I get if I contribute? I mean, outside of the good feeling of supporting a project and helping it succeed, what kind of cool stuff are you offering for the rewards?
Well, we do have some neat stuff. It starts really low. It starts as low as $1. If you, I believe it's from $1 to $5. You can get a tribute in the book, so your name is going right in the back with everyone who's contributed and read the comic over the years, and everyone has been contributing to the Indiegogo. You get a tribute. You can get the digital PDF version of Phase 1. And when we go up further, I believe it starts at 10 or 15, you get laminated keychains of the characters, along with at $20, you get the book. So you get the official hardcover book along with all the other previous tiers. The higher up you go, I believe there's maybe a 75 and also a 100. 100 is the biggest. You get a lot of little, cute knickknacks that represent sort of the story in some way. You can get a bag of coffee with your book, or you can get a Seamus recommended CD. So, CDs he might have listened to, and just cute stuff like that. But the rewards aren't too crazy. But they do, each reward is sentimental in some way. Oh, and pet portraits. You get pet portraits if you donate, even on the lower tiers. I believe it starts at 10. So you can get a picture in Seamus and Abbie style of you and your furry loved one.
Very nice.
Yeah.
We'll put links in the video to show folks how to get to check it out there, and then you've got links I saw right on the page where they can link to you all over media. So that's awesome, and we'll put some of that in our description for this video as well. So, all right. Well, what's next with this being a success? What's your next steps? What's plans for the future for Seamus and Abbie?
Well, I hope everyone enjoys their book, first of all, when they get it. I know I am probably going to cry when I receive the test book here in a few days to make sure everything is good to go. I just want everyone to keep enjoying the story and keep supporting the website, SeamusandAbbie.com. We're getting a new website, so we're going to be revamping a lot of things, making it more easily accessible with pages and chapters. And I will be starting on phase 2, which is the second chapter, and I'll be trying to update every week, maybe a episode or 2. And we are going to be going full throttle into Seamus's new life. And no spoiler alerts, but, you know, for those of you who have read it, you know what I mean. So we'll be getting into him and some other new fun characters and stuff like that. So maybe, you know, when I finish phase 2, we'll go ahead and do another Indiegogo for the phase 2 books. But for now, just keep reading on the website and comment and keep supporting. And that's good enough for me.
That's the best thing. All right.
Yeah.
Good. Well, we're glad that you could take time trying to catch you before you get blown away. So hopefully.
Oh yeah, Hurricane Harvey's kind of whipping it up out there, but that's okay.
Yeah.
He's Tropical Storm Harvey now, so it's not as bad.
Oh,
but,
right. He's downgraded. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks for having me.
Hopefully everything's good, and yeah, and hopefully your power doesn't go out or anything like that. I know we're worried about that along there. So, but yeah, everybody out there, you know, hey, check out SeamusandAbbie.com. I'll have the link in the description for the video. Definitely check out this campaign and give it some support. You know, it's funded, but hey, the more that gets put into this, the better product you end up getting in the end, and you know, more money can go towards the next phase of the project. So that's always helpful. Anything else you'd like to mention, Izzy, before we wrap up?
Well, all I can say is if you feel like reading the comic, if you know anyone who you think would enjoy it, please just spread the word. That's really all us webcomic creators can do, is just try to spread the word to as many people as possible. So any amount helps, and I'd greatly appreciate it. And that's about it.
Awesome. All right. Well, Izzy, I appreciate you being on the show. Hopefully, we look forward to talking to you again when phase 2 kicks up. And everybody out there, you know, go out, support this campaign, and read more comics. All right. Thanks, Izzy. I appreciate it.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.